Good morning to all. So up to now we just discuss about a group A assignments. So now today from onwards we are going to discuss about a group B assignments. So in this assignments we are going to implement a assignment of ternary search. But before implementing ternary search, let's understand how linear search work, how binary search work, and then we are going to implement the assignment is known as a ternary search. So we'll start with the linear search. So in this particular program, as we discussed in unit number 3rd, it's a searching technique, right, which is used to search element is present in array or not. If the element is present in array, it retrieves the index position of that particular element. So in this particular program, what we are going to be implement, we are going to be read a array from a user. As we know that a linear search is work on unordered data, right? So that's the reason. First of all, we are going to read a data from the user. Once the data is read, that we are going to read the key what we want to search in this particular array, and then we are going to apply the algorithm of linear search, and if the data is available, then we are going to retrieve the index position of that element. If the data is not present, we are just going to retrieve, or we are just going to say that the element is not present. So first I'll just execute this code, and I'll show you the output how it's going to work. So when we run the program, it's asking me over here, enter the how many number of record want to save in this array. So if I say I want to save an 8 element in this array, so it's just asking me the number of 8 elements. So let's enter the 8 element in the array. So first is, you can say 10, then we can enter 5, then we can enter 3, we can enter 2, we can enter 15, we can enter 12, then 32, 36, 52, right? So this data is entered. So we entered 8 element over here. So you can say 10, 5, 3, 2, 15, 12, 36 and 52. So this array is constructed. So you say array elements are, so this is my unsorted data is available. Now what data I want to search over here? So let's say 36 I want to search. So let's say 36 I want to search. So you can say a 36 is found in this array and index is 6. So if we count it from the 0, 10 is available at 0th position, first position is 5, second position 3, fourth position is 2, fifth position is 15, sixth position is 12. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 6 positions, 36 present. So you can say 10 is 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5 and 6. So 36 is available at index position 6. So this condition is when my algorithm is having that particular element. So let's run the algorithm for the element is not available in the array. So again we run the code. So now here we are saying I want 6 data. I can say 15, 2, 14, 1, 19 and 20. And if I want to say so data is a 25, so by looking at array we can say that the 25 is not available in this array. So we can say the element is not present in the array. So this way the linear search is work. So this is the output is expected in this particular program, right? So now let's understand how the code is working. So in this case here we are declaring an empty array, right? Once we declare empty array with that is the name of the array equal to operator and the empty square bracket. So this is used, right, to declare an empty array. Okay, then this line, enter the how many record you want to save in this array, right? This line is used to read the total number of element that we want to save inside a array. So you can say number. Then we apply one for loop, right? This for loop is work for the from 0 to the number elements. Then the data is going to be accepted and the data is going to be appended into the list. As we know that each and every time we need to append the data. So list 1 dot append. So append is an inbuilt method which is used to add a data inside an array, right? So this data is going to be added inside an array, right, based on the value of I. So first is going to be saved at 0th place, second is goes on 1, then second, then third and fourth and so on. Then we printed here the whatever the data is we entered in the list. So the array element is listed over here. Then we are accepting from the user what data we want to search, right? So here we are acceptance data to be searched. So element to be searched asked from user in this case. So data is available, then we pass the key, that means the data to be searched and our array to the function is known as linear search. So here we use the function. So function is having a two argument, one is known as key and second is known as a list. Then both is passed, so key is mapped with the search key and list one is mapped with the list values. So these are is known as the actual variable, right, and these are known as the formal variables. So in this case, when the data is entered in this loop function, then for loop is returned. So index is just counter variable which is used to execute the total for loop from the 0th place to the end n minus 1 position of my array, which is calculated by the inbuilt function length list of values, right. So this length list of values calculate the position of the last element of my array. Now here if you are searching, so if search key is equals to list value of index, that means 0th place data is going to be compared over here. So as we saw in this output, in this first case 10 is going to be compared with 36, so both is not equal, right. That's why my if condition is not true. My again for loop is going to be executed, then 5 is going to be compared with 36, again my if condition is false, again loop is going to be executed, 3 is going to be compared with 36, again my if condition is false, again is executing for 2, then 2 is also not equal to 36, again my for loop is going to be execute, 15 is not equal to 36, again my for loop is going to be execute, 12 is not equal to 36, again my for loop is going to be execute. But now if 36 is equals to 36, that means data is available in that particular array, then we return the index position value. The return means my for loop is going to be terminate over here, and that index value whatever we obtain, that is going to be passed in this called function, and that value is going to be saved in variable flag. So here the flag is just a variable we used. So here we can say if the flag is not equal to -1, right, that time the data is found at the index, so this index is written over here, right. But we can say that if the flag is -1, that means the data is not available. So as the second scenario we saw, 15 is compared to 25, 2 is compared to 25, 14, 1, 19 and 20, but is not matched with anyone. So this if is not going to be executed at all. So if this if is not executed at all, then return -1. So -1 is going to be returned here and flag become -1. So when flag become -1, the else condition is going to be executed, that is print the elements is not present in the array, right. So this way the linear search is implemented. So now just implement the linear search first, and then we'll going to discuss about a binary search. Everyone understand? Okay, thank you.